Coming up on Mountain News this morning, we talk with one Floyd County restaurant owner about how they are preparing to safely extend their capacity. And we take you to Pulaski County, where hundreds of people made their way to Summer Splash on its belated first day of the season.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Lacey Roberts, and thank you for joining me on Mountain News this morning. Today is Tuesday, June 30th, also Monday 2.0, and it is another severe weather alert day. Let's go ahead and bring in Brandon Robinson. Like you mentioned all day yesterday, you mentioned at the beginning of the show about people driving through those floodwaters, and that's a big no-no.
That is a big no-no, and again, we hear reports that every time it floods, and it just infuriates me because it just is putting your life in danger, putting other people's lives in danger. It's never, ever worth it. You can never tell me a reason that driving through flood water is worth it. But this morning, no flood water at this point. We're tracking some rain, though, down into parts of Perry County and then some other areas. Let's zoom in, take you on a little tour this morning, and we'll see those showers there in Perry County, basically riding along the Perry-Leslie County line there, back over toward even Letcher County and Harlan County, down this way just a little bit, and then we're going up to the north there a little bit, tracking some rain up into the Big Sandy near the Elliott County line, going back over into Lawrence County, Johnson County line, and back over toward Inez this morning. So a little bit of rain out there, not as much as yesterday along the I-75 corridor, but again, we're continuing to watch that this morning. Temperatures close to 70 degrees, dew points close to 70 degrees, so it is mild and sticky out there. 12-hour planner, basically the same as yesterday. Scattered chances for showers and storms back and forth. Some of those could be on the stronger side. Some of those could have heavy rain. And of course, don't forget the flash flood watch that continues until 8 o'clock tonight. Lacey.
Thank you, Brandon. And in Knox County, the search continues for two escaped inmates. Authorities say Cody Abner and Tommy Witt escaped Saturday night. They're both from the area. Abner was facing drug trafficking charges, and Witt is accused of assaulting a police officer. These men are considered dangerous. Police are asking anyone with information, please give them a call. And the University of Kentucky dismissed 4 cheerleading coaches following an investigation that started in February. And last Tuesday, the university announced who would take the reins of the school's program. WYMT's Camille Gear has more on the new head coach.
Kentucky Wildcats.
On June 23rd, the University of Kentucky announced its new head cheerleading coach.
And so it is truly an honor for me to introduce to you the new head coach of Kentucky cheerleading, Ryan Martin O'Connor.
A Lexington native and a former Kentucky cheerleader, she looks forward to being back home in the Commonwealth.
I'm so excited to be back in Lexington. Ever since I left, I've just been trying every year, trying to figure out a way that I could get back to Lexington. And
one of her first duties as a head coach, meeting the team.
But it was nice just to go ahead and tell them, I'm the person that you can contact and communicate with, and I'll help you with whatever you guys need.
But taking over a 24-time championship team is no easy feat.
Well, I think pressure is a privilege. It's something that I always say to my athletes, and it's something that I really believe. I think, being able to either, even be under pressure means that you've done something right to be in the spotlight or to be in that position.
She's gotten advice from someone that knows how to win championships.
And I've already talked to Jomo just in the past 2 weeks just about, what it really means to be here. Obviously, I have an understanding of it, but it certainly means something different to everybody, I think, that comes through this program as an athlete or a coach.
Looking for number 25. Camille Gear, WYMT, Mountain Sports.
O'Connor says that this year's tryouts will be virtual and the team will be announced on July 10th. And EKU football has moved its season opener to Thursday, September 3rd in an effort to avoid competing with the rescheduled Kentucky Derby. The University of Kentucky did the same thing earlier this month, and EKU's opener against West Carolina will now be Thursday, September 3rd at 7 p.m. This will mark the 3rd straight season and the 5th time in the last 8 Eastern has opened its season at home on a Thursday night. And yesterday kicked off segment 3 of the KHSAA's return as some teams were able to take the next step. Betsy Lane's boys basketball team is one of the many who continued their workouts with temperature tests beforehand and other procedures to ensure safety. Like other high contact sports, not much change with the workouts. For basketball, it's still just a lot of conditioning.
We're still kind of doing the same thing, conditioning, like I said, just talking as a family, just communicating.
I mean, it's just conditioning, you know, we're getting better in better shape. I mean, it doesn't affect us that much because we already know we've been playing forever. We already know each other and how we play.
Low contact indoor and outdoor sports are able to start competition in segment 3. And with 4th of July coming up this weekend, many people will enjoy fireworks. WYMT's Madison program has more on a local fireworks scare and how to keep safe this holiday weekend.
Fireworks, what some would say is an essential part of the 4th of July holiday.
After purchasing what I thought was safe fireworks for my son's age of 11, and like every kid, he was too excited to wait until the actual 4th, so I let him do a couple last night.
Nikki Begley and her son were not expecting what would happen next.
He lit it and ran back to what we thought was a safe distance. And instead of shooting up into the air and exploding, it exploded in the mortar coming directly toward us.
A malfunction sending shock through them both.
Thankfully, it did not hit us and we were good.
Although both okay, the Hazard Fire Department reminds us of safety tips to keep it that way.
Never use fireworks indoors. Always have a bucket of water or working fire hose near in case you did have a fire caused by the firework.
For Begley and her son, they will be going back to the basics.
We will definitely be more cautious and probably go back to sparklers and you know, the little snakes that you light on the ground that don't explode. He will probably watch other people do it, but I guarantee he will not ask to light anything again.
Staying safe and enjoying the beauty of fireworks from a distance. In Hazard, Madison Program, WYMT Mountain News.
The Hazard Fire Department also wants people to know not to relight a dud firework. Wait 20 minutes and soak it in water. Hazard will host a fireworks show for the community as they implement social distancing. And as of yesterday, restaurants are able to move to 50% indoor seating capacity along with loosened restrictions. Bars are able to resume operations as well. And Martin Fat Boys is preparing to ramp up their offerings just in time for the 4th of July holiday. Owner Melinda Kraft is hoping things go well.
It will be great if we can make it to the weekend and they don't shut us down. That's my biggest concern with everything going on right now, is that we're going to see, you know, another closure. And I'm hoping that we make it to the weekend. We get to have a really good 4th of July weekend with our customers.
Kraft says her staff continues to clean thoroughly before and after customers come in. And several weeks ago, Governor Beshear announced that pools and water parks could open on June 29th. So hundreds did not mind the overcast skies yesterday as they went to Summer Splash in Pulaski County. WYMT's Emily Bennett talked to kids who say they are stoked it's finally open.
The sounds of summer in full swing at a water park is something General Manager Steven Sims did not think he'd hear echoing through Summer Splash.
We kind of thought we were dead in the water, I guess you would say. We didn't think there would be any way possible for us to get the water park up and running.
But Monday that changed as pools and water parks opened their doors.
Everybody that's came through are just kind of glad to see some sort of normalcy in the area.
Several hundred people came here for opening day, glad to have a fun time with friends.
It's good. I mean, social distancing has been tough, and I've been wanting to be with friends a lot, but it's been hard.
That was pretty disappointing, but I'm very stoked that it's open now, so because we wasn't sure if it was going to be open at all, and then it is, so that's great.
The water slides and short lines, a big hit.
If there are no water slides, I probably wouldn't want to come here ever again.
We don't have to wait a long time on the slides, we just get up there and go.
giving people a way to cool off as many county pools are staying closed until next year.
Since this is open, this will probably all I'll do this summer.
In Somerset, Emily Bennett, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, staff are constantly wiping down surfaces and cleaning inner tubes. They also have an infrared temperature camera and electronic counters. Right now, they are keeping capacity at 1,050 people. And rain did not stop crowds from returning to Kentucky Kingdom in Louisville yesterday. The park and Hurricane Bay are implementing new rules from the moment you walk in. It starts with a temperature check at the gate, and seating on rides is limited. Visitors say they feel safe with the changes.
I trust Kentucky Kingdom. They've always made it clear number one is safety. They've never let me down on safety. They've never let a guest down that I've ever seen. If there ever is a safety problem, always go to guest services, and they immediately take action, and that's what I love about this park.
All employees are required to wear masks, and guests are encouraged to wear them as well. Well, just ahead on Mountain News this morning, we'll show you how 2 Kentucky boys went above and beyond to help a dog in need.
And we continue to track some heavy rain chances that will be scattered throughout the day today. I'll track them out for you in about 3 minutes.